Well, hello and welcome back. Let's play some more Slay the Spire, shall we? So I finally learned how this silent character works, and it's way more challenging, it's way more entertaining, and we're gonna keep on trying higher and higher ascension levels, whatever that means. So let's see what let's see what we get. All right, so with this character, the starting relic is not stellar. It's pretty good still. So we may consider what to take here. We can just upgrade or randomize for a boss relic. I'm gonna try to keep this relic for as long as possible. So I'm thinking of transforming 2 cards. Uh, so how about we transform 2 defenses? What did we get? Thousand cats and accuracy. Okay, so again we're inclined to make a shift build, and that means we need shifts. This looks like a good path, but it leads to a merchant, and I'm not inclined to going to any merchant with 0 gold. So I believe I'm gonna take this enemy path, or this one. It's actually, they're both the same. How about this? This one goes through and leads to a merchant after many fights, and then to another elite. Okay, we're gonna go this way. So let's see what we get. Accuracy is completely useless right now because we have 0 ways of getting shifts, and we want to start taking 0 damage. There's no reason to take 1 point. Okay, give me a moment. I'm checking if the stream is on or not. But it is. Good. Okay, what else can we do? So this is a turn where we can play this one, except it's really not useful at this point. So what we're gonna do is drop this here, get a kill, and then just use a normal defense. I made a mistake because I forgot that we were weakened. That means we deal less damage. That's irrelevant at this point in the game. We get the kills. Grab our loot. So we said, oh, that's very interesting. It is true that a shift deck makes sense, and footwork makes even less sense because we destroyed 2 defend cards. But there is plenty of new cards to be taken, and with 1,000 cuts, we can easily go for a defensive build that kills an enemy just by existing. Let's give that a shot. Let's see how this goes. So at this point, a card like this is basically +1 to strength, which is not bad at all. We can go for this, even deals damage, and then this, and then this, and accumulate 1,000,000 defense. We're forced to take a hit here, only 3 damage, but still not cool. Oh, okay, so I already see a change. Because I'm using this ascension levels thing, this guy is getting 4 strength per turn instead of 3. So that's something new to me. Let's see what we can do to counter it. Okay, so I'm guessing elites also will be very strong. But we will do our best. Again, defensive build. We go for the accumulation of defense. Take 0. Wait for a turn where we can just block regularly, like this. It's true that it does nothing right now. However, using it makes sure that we don't draw it again. And while we have so few useful cards, we might as well get rid of it. Take 0 again. Take 1 for this turn. We could have used the potion, but 1 damage is really not worrying us right now. We cannot get the kill. It's not cool. But now we do. Find another potion. Let's see, if we make a defensive build, then having a lot of skills makes sense. We don't want to do any of these. We want to trigger a trap, that's perfectly fine. I kinda wish this happened in the opposite order, but what can you do? So now what I'm thinking is I want to upgrade something. And this one is interesting but expensive. This one is okay. It's gonna be the footwork. It's the only thing that makes everything better. And let's see. Okay, these are elites, so they're still doing the same damage apparently. That's good for us. We can start with this. This. Get rid of this. And then do an attack here. When I encounter these guys, I prefer to take care of one of them, of the ones that do the same thing, because otherwise we'll start getting overwhelmed by it. We seem to have 3 skills, so that's pretty good. That's 12. We'll get hit, but we'll take it. Thanks to the defense from last turn, we can go for this and continue hitting. Lots of dead cards. That's not cool. Okay, so now is a good time to use an explosive potion. Get a kill, make sure that we don't get hit. So we have exactly 8. Well, we can do everything this turn, so we do exactly that. Start spreading the damage because of the cuts. It's gonna be easy to get a kill. Just need 2 cards. This does nothing, but it still triggers the other ability. And now we're really close to winning. We didn't take a lot of damage, so that looks perfectly fine. Oh, interesting. This may be worth it for a while. At least until we can get rid of that. I like this one. It gives you random things, and we can even find the branch. We get ambushed, that's not cool. Let's start with this, it will cost 0. King block. Weaken this person, and since we don't lose the block for next turn, let's just accumulate block. And we lose 1 health in order to get rid of this curse. This looks good. I see more attacks. We don't have many skills. Okay, if we're gonna take damage, might as well activate some abilities. And focus on the looter, because he's the one that can run away. Yeah, I don't think we can get a kill. So that's already a shame. So this would be 7, 7, 7. That is not enough. Okay, so we let him go. That's a shame. I think he stole like 30 money from us. Wow, the punishment. Same plan. Spend all the cards that we can. There's a very good build that chains the blurs together by using things like burst and duplicating blurs. So we're gonna try to go for that. I really like outmaneuver, but dagger throw seems like a better better thing for right now. Start with 1 dex. Seems like we make possibly a good choice. Neutralize the strongest. Kill it. Dodge and roll. And then start attacking the wizard, because he's gonna be dealing some massive damage in 2 turns. We get weakened, that is uncool. This unit gets protected, that's even less cool. We'll keep the 5 armor from last time and prepare for a better turn in the future. Hopefully, damn, protection went to him. That's not good. Well, we only get defensive stuff, so we really cannot make a lot of use of this. Right. So at least let's try to deal some damage. This does nothing. This works. This works. Complete the room. Still took a lot more damage than I would like. This one's really good. But we could retain the key card. Yeah, let's go for retain. This would allow me to save either blur or something else for the perfect time. Go for a free ability. What is it? Outmaneuver again. Never lucky. It's 9 block. 9 block is nice. Play this for free. Dagger throw. I believe this is entangle, which will not allow us to use attacks next turn. So we will just use whatever. I think I could have retained one of the cards there. That would have been a much better move. Yep, we get punished severely. I also could have used the Ensign potion to protect this against this. My bad. Well, we learn. Draw more cards. Start accumulating some defense. Should have used that before this. Let's get rid of the injury. And let's play a regular defend. Now we can keep this again, but remember next turn that we should start with it. It does nothing. Let's not do it. Just triple attacks. Get it done. I see we're pretty hurt. So that's gonna hurt. That's gonna be bad, I mean. This could be interesting for some very expensive cards that we may find in the future. But for now, dodge and roll seems amazing. There's a merchant. We see apotheosis. We become immediately sad because we couldn't get it. So instead we buy Noxious Flume, because that sounds like a good thing to have in a defensive build. So we start with this. We dodge and roll. We hit whomever has the highest. Is this a 9? Yes. So we could get a kill here. Discard unplayable. And I feel like we should defend, because that's all we can do. That's okay, we get to take 2. We can return a strike. It's technically drawing one more card. We can kill another one, and thus... Oh, we are weak. Oh, I didn't notice this. Yet another mistake. And they pile up. Wait, are we dead? Nope, we're at 1 HP. That is not dead. However, I don't see enough defense this time. And I think we may be dead. Let's see what we fish here. Okay, that actually may do it. That looks good. We retain flechettes in case we draw a million skills this time. Even if it looks grim like this, I like fighting to the end, because otherwise we'll just be restarting over and over anytime we don't like things. Okay, so the only way to survive is to use this or just a regular strike, and then defend, and then dodge. Yeah, we have to use it, otherwise we just die. Let's keep the fumes. So now we can fumes. We can dodge and roll again. And then we can start dealing some damage. Over here. Discard, whatever. Keep survivor. Make sure we have enough defense next turn. I'll fight it to the end. So we can actually use all the things. We already have enough block now. I believe if I do this, then next turn everybody dies. I could have done that in the different order, they would have died as well. I don't think we'll take any fatal damage anymore. End the combat. Look at our health. Be very sad. Alright. Well, it seems to be the poison support build. I don't think we can go for the elite no matter what. So... the thing is... both of these have equal chance of killing us. So I'm gonna go for the elite, and if I get a good thing going, then we may just get a kill. What's already amazing about this one is that he gives us 3 turns free, which we may absolutely use to set up a perfect start. So I'm gonna keep poison. See what we get. The trick is I would like to use this card last. So what we're gonna do is use it, but end the turn, and we'll retain something like deadly poison again. Or will it be flechettes? No, deadly poison is fine. Alright, that seems as good as we're gonna get it. Oh, this doesn't even wake them up. Okay. In that case, we will insist that they wake up. The reason why we use the strike there is because as soon as they take damage, they get stunned, and this makes our life much better. Let's see what destruction gets us. So calculated gamble. I think I like this card. I'm gonna keep it over and over in the turns. They want to hit us for that much, so we're gonna use neutralize. We're gonna defend, and then we're gonna use the poison. Start accumulating the poison. And that's probably the way we're gonna kill this unit. Two skills, do it. Neutralize for free. Gamble to find some defense. We find some defense, but I believe we're dead anyway. We may get the free card. We don't get the free card. Okay, I believe we're dead. I could have... Okay, I could have drawn 3 cards. However, I was really not inclined in continuing. We were in a very rough shape. Also, now that I'm playing level 2, maybe I should not play level 2. Yeah. I really want to get more wins down with this character before I dare go higher and higher with Ascension. So let's see if we can get a regular win. Okay, so we still want to meet elites or question marks. There's 2 elites on this way, but there are also 2 elites if I start like this and then turn to the right. There's 1 elite here. Okay, we're gonna take this path because there's a ton of question marks and 1 elite, which I believe that should be enough for us to have some fun. So we start like always, try to avoid taking damage. Still deal some damage. That is not enough for a kill. Also, apparently we'll take a damage. So we defend the best we can. Still not enough. Triple strike does it. There we go. Nightmare is entertaining. Sneaky strike is decent, but only if I have cards like prepared. So let's start with prepare. So prepared is great at finding you extra, the final bit of a good card that you need, and we may later find interaction with this card, which is also very useful. But right now it's just filtering one of our cards. When it's upgraded, it's even better than Faithless Looting, and we really like that. We get him closer to the 3 strike range, and maybe we'll get him killed. We don't, so that's a shame. Therefore, we go defensive. We really don't want to take any damage that we don't need to. Now we find the damage, and we get the kill. So weakness. This is interesting because it pays for itself. I always like abilities like this. But again and again, Cloak and Dagger has proven to be amazing to me. So it gets picked up again. What do we have here? Can we find the survive? Nope. Okay, so I will just spread out the damage and block to take 1 damage. I think that's fine. It's not really worthy of using the potion or anything. We got weakened, so let's try to remember this time, not like last time. Already got 6 block. That means we can go all out, which is nothing really. This should be enough. was not smart. Still, we get to do the damage, and next turn it's possibly a kill. Or maybe not. That's okay. I don't want to use prepare there because I could never get a kill, and I may be just ruining some card for the next turn. Good potions. Acrobatics. Acrobatics costs 1, yes, but later on it will become a source of and just draw on this card. It will go crazy. However, right now we want to drop one of these, do this, and I believe I want to take 1 damage. This guy is capable of some surprise damage, so taking 1 in order to make the fight faster is not too bad. Let's go for the free ship, plus defense, see what we can filter. And we finish the turn. We take again 1 damage, it's all fine. 7 is a good turn. Take all the damage we can. Weakened means 0 on us. We are weakened now, but we brought him so low that it's easy to finish. Let's see. Dagger throw, cycles, that's pretty good. Blade dance at shift are free. And abilities like this let you create cards, and the silent has cards that depend on using a lot of cards, or maybe even some relics if we get lucky. However, flying knee seems pretty strong right now. It would let us start to accumulate. Interesting. Both are very interesting. Is this the round where we already have a... No, we have nothing. Okay, we're gonna go for a relic. Relics are game changers. In this case, I think we got a bad one. It's not terribly bad. Actually, it's good for a character like him. Did we get the curse? Of course we got the curse. Never lacking. But it should be fine. We'll find ways to fight all of this. Okay, so this guy is horrible, but we're lucky because we have so many actions to take this turn. So many attacks, and we even gain an extra point for next turn. And we are more than willing to use the fire potion to finish this combat. Let's draw 3. We can drop this defend. Cloak and dagger. Check with prepared. Drop normality. That's good. Shift. Neutralize. Attack. Attack. No point in using the potion right now. We'll take the damage. Keep moving. Use this to drop normality. We really needed to do that. And then we just continue attacking. Next turn we'll probably be able to get the kill. We took some damage. It's all fine. I don't think it's worth trying to do some weird combination of cards. We just get it done. Oh, okay. So this will prompt us to use the first 3 rest sites that we find in order to gain strength. Strength for this character can do absolutely insane things. For example, it makes all the shifts stronger, so that's pretty good. What are we thinking about? I believe Adrenaline, when upgraded, this card makes everything go smoother. So let's go for this. Let's lift, gain the strength, make everything stronger. That is a lot of damage coming to us. Is there any way we can kill one of these? Now that we have strength, all the numbers increase considerably, especially because we have the 2 extra actions. So the question is 16, 23, 30. That's not enough. That's impressive. Could we draw into something that is interesting? I don't think so. So what we're gonna do is kill this with the first turn using the potion because we have to, and then we'll save as much damage as we can with this defense. Use prepared, get rid of normality. We really want to kill that card as soon as we can. Deal damage and block. As we mentioned, adrenaline helps us make this thing smoother. It didn't get everything though, but it tried. And I believe this is a kill, right? No. Maybe we should have calculated that. It's all good. We took some damage, however, I believe we were below 50%, so we should be able to heal now. Oh, was this after healing already? I don't know. Okay, we'll pay attention for next combat. Finisher is very interesting with a game like, with a deck like Shifts. So we're gonna take it. Get the chest. It's a nothing. At least we won't get ambushed in these question marks to come, so that's nice. Get a second strength. Keep moving forward. Always take the loot. Immediately get enemies, and it's even a rare encounter. So punished severely. Deal some damage. Do a nothing. What do we want to do here? If we attack, it's 8, and then this it will be 16. Is that enough? No. But it's good damage. Okay, we're gonna go for the defense because I believe we can take care of this together with the potions over time and take it easy. Make sure that we don't get hit too much. We need a 16 for this, that's why we have to insist. Maybe I'll take a 14 and then start attacking. I like that. We take 2 damage. That's well within the range of what we can take. Let's see if we can get a master turn. I like it. We don't get hit. We killed one of them. It's not a great turn, but at least it will get rid of some status effects. Get hit for 3 more. We'll heal for 12 at the end. That looks good. Acrobatics. Get rid of this. Cloak and Dagger. Neutralize. You know what? Finish him off. That looks good. Alright. That's as bad as a turn as I can imagine. Get hit by 3 more. Start doing some attacking. We don't go for the Cloak and Dagger because it would imply first we get the kill, but second, normality would make it super hard for us. More stuff for resting. I don't like that. We get healed correctly, so that makes us happy. We are no longer in the defensive build, we're in the shift build. That's why we take this again. We can purify ourselves for less than usual. It's pretty good. Normality is gone. Let's see if we can find some treasure in here. We find a merchant. We find Panache. I believe this goes great with the build that I'm trying to do. So we buy it. We cannot afford anything else, so we leave happily. I'm a sucker for relics. I just take them all. Ah, it was the correct one. Shuriken will give us strength every time we use 3 attacks, and since we're doing that exact build, it means we'll get to trigger that a lot. Take the last strength. Hopefully it's enough to still kill this. Already feel like we'll get punished. Ah, wait, we can discard it. Goodbye. That's good enough. 3 attacks, get a trigger, already start accumulating. This is great. This is a big hit, so we'll try to do something about it. Like for example, oh never mind, that's explosive, not weakness. We already attacked twice, that's a 20 then. That's a good job. We defended a little bit. Start with Panache, follow Adrenaline. This looks like a good turn. Follow with Acrobatics. Drop Regret, amazing. Go for the knee, go for the strike. Do I want to defend? I do. No. Okay, so first we're gonna play this card. Okay, this was excellent. So the thought process there was that if I just use defend, I don't trigger the third Shuriken play. So I wanted to examine what options were remaining, because otherwise I would have just attacked. Instead, we found the Cloak and Dagger, which is a great card. It gives us exactly the block we need, and also a shift that we can use to attack and get another strength point. So that was a good move. Okay, I think this could be a good turn. We'll get 1, 2, 3 attacks out, and then we'll just defend. As long as we keep getting 3 attacks out, we'll keep getting strength, and to the point where this goes crazy and he cannot defend in time. And if we're lucky, next turn we can get the kill before the mega attack comes in. Actually, I think this is still quite a while. Yeah, we're fine. We are fine. I should have used the finisher there. Tiny miss. Still good. Draw this card. Discard, defend. That's enough. Just do that. Accumulating strength plus the initial strength will make this a very strong deck. Draw 1, discard 1. Make everything free. This is super interesting. I've tried this card a few times and it turned out to be great. So I'm really inclined in trying it again. Getting a random potion doesn't sound too exciting. It was good. I've done it in the past. But I'm really interested in this. Certainly not the time to do 3-3. Adding 5 cards is interesting, but actions is where it's at. And we will take that. Okay, so new rules. We want to take as many question marks as possible, and elites as well. So I'm thinking, okay, I cannot dodge this merchant if I want to take this path, and I think this path is just the best. We'll have to take an early merchant, and let's hope we find some money, but I don't see it happening. Get a terrible start, but I guess that's fine. At least we'll get to cancel the only one dealing damage, except the curse will still deal some damage to us. They get to be stronger. Also, these units are literally the worst of what could have been my opponent with extra strength. But what can you do? This is the game. Okay, so we already see where bullet time could have been good. It doesn't get to be good, but it could have been good. I don't think we even get a third attack off. So we'll probably take some heavy damage this time. it's a good time to use this. And I believe if we weaken this guy, we take a lot less. No, maybe I should have gone on this. I think the reduction would have been very similar. So we'll go for this. We don't get them out of the air, and we'll take some heavy damage because we're never lucky. This would have been much better. Use a 0, use a 0. Draw on this card. Again, this all triggers Panache, so that's why we are extending the turn as much as we can. As well as going for all around. I wish we had drawn all those cards in very different order. Cloak and Dagger improved. Immediate take. Go here. This looks like a fight that is favorable to us. So we'll start with this. Ah, this is so amazing. So this is the reason why this card is amazing. We'll get this. First trigger Panache. Then start with bullet time. And now we just use everything. Even the stuff that is not needed to be used, we'll just use it all. Do we get another Panache trigger? No. Still, that was an insanely good first turn. We'll see where we go from here. An upgraded what's it called? Cloak and Dagger gives the same block, but it gives you 2 shifts, and 2 shifts is better than 1 shift, especially for the same amount of action points. So Panache triggers, we get the kill, find more potions, feel good about this. I really don't like many of these. We'll take this one though. It may let us discard some bad things. Do we still have the curse? Yes. So what we want to do is hang out through a question mark first. Yes. Get a free removal. Goodbye regret. Go to the merchant, see if there's anything cool for sale. So what we would prefer here is accuracy. This is interesting. I think I'm gonna buy it because it's on sale. It let us have a good target for this card, especially now that we remove the curse. I believe these guys want an offering, and I really never found anything good out of it. It usually lets you remove your bad cards, sorry, your curses, but we have no curse right now, so we're gonna throw. What are we gonna throw? Do get something crazy, like the bullet time. We could get rid of this. You know what? I don't like concentrate, and I've never had this event give something good. So we're gonna see if this card being blue gives us something good. Okay, so we are healed to full XP. I guess that's a thing. Yeah, could have been bad. This was pretty good. Okay, so this elite has a ton of damage dealing turns, so we are going to focus on taking care of them. We're gonna dig for bullet time, and we find it. Bullet time. Now we start using everything. That is a ton of attacks. I only wish we had Panache, but we don't. Here is Panache. Go for prepared, discard reflex, draw a card. Neutralize, flying knee, strike, and then finisher. This is almost a kill. I don't think it's worth using a potion. We'll take damage because there's nothing we can do. But I believe this is the fastest I've ever killed this unit. I may have spoken too soon. It's still not dead. But we can just defend at least for this turn. Even Panache almost kills it, but doesn't get it. But now we do. That was pretty good. enemy that... Ah, I like this. This makes multi-enemy fights a lot easier. And we continue with our plan. That means play dance. Go for the question mark. So obviously I'm not gonna take the DK. We don't have the golden idol to get the best, so we just get max. We already have the 3 rests, so we don't really need to go there. Also, elites are better. Oh, this really plays to us. So what we got out of the good things here is that these tinies can be killed quickly, and every time we kill one, we will restore some of our things to us and get a card. So get an energy and get a card. Let's start bringing some ships because they deal the least amount of damage. I believe this would be a kill. Nice. We find a bullet time. I don't think... Okay, so here's the question. If we use bullet time now, then this kill cannot get us a draw. But I believe that's fine. Let's use everything. Kill with the minimum amount of damage, and then finally end with a finisher for 66. I would say that's pretty good. We take some damage, that is perfectly fine. Now he will summon more, so we will take this turn to deal as much damage as we can. Drop the defend, start with panache, draw, discard, and go with this. Go with the 3 attacks. Prepare for next turn. So let's hope for a good turn. That means we'll use all the things we can, including panache. We just need to damage these just a bit. However, they are charging, so I really should have ignored those. Still, we can use all the cards, so there's no fear. And I'm tempted to use the potion because with the extra cards I get from these skills, we may just kill him and save, and save some health. That was worth it. Whenever we play a power, heal 2 HP. I wish we had more powers. That's a power, and that's not a bad power at all. This will make it so that all our ships apply poison, which is very interesting at this moment. We have to upgrade it though, because 2 mana is too much for us. Is there any skill we want to start with? I think starting with bullet time is very useful, because the first turn we get extra cards, so let's do that. Go for more question marks, choose a card. Absolutely, we'll find, if we can, what we came here for. Apparently we don't find it. Okay, so we were looking for accuracy, however we didn't find it. That's why infinite blades will have to do. Not only is it a power, which plays to our latest, the second latest relic, but also it will give us ships, and we like ships. More question marks. Find the merchant. Gain combat on the first turn. No, we don't. Footwork is interesting. Escape plan is very interesting. Leg sweep, not so interesting for me. Let's go for footwork. It will give us the dexterity that we need to keep being dodgy and defensive. I have this path that leads to 1 merchant. I really don't want any merchant right now. We can transform a card. What can we transform? Let's transform 1 defense into power, caltrops. That's decent. Okay, we can get Smith finally to upgrade Envenom to cost only 1. Otherwise, this is unusable. We start with bullet time, as we mentioned, which is great. However, we want to draw as many cards as we can before we use it. Okay, that's pretty good. Start by the beginning. None of these will deal damage, that's why we just use everything anyway. Do I want to focus or do I want to spread? I think I want to focus. This would be a kill already. That's pretty good. Yeah, why not? Let's get the kill. I forgot that getting the kill draws me a card. That was a tiny mistake. Okay, we keep accumulating powers and defenses. So that's looking good. Sadly we get a little bit damaged, but I think we'll be fine. Find Panache. Start cycling cards. I believe this is quite enough. We were correct. Expertise now seems very interesting, especially because we drop so low often. I have not used this card many times, but it seems like a way to feel like we are using the top. Also, it's already upgraded, so that's why we are taking it. Wait, who is our enemy? It's the it's the guy with the minions, right? Okay, so we're gonna go for the same idea. We really don't need to heal because it's the guy with the minions. Upgrading Panache seems like a very good idea right now. What does bullet time upgraded do? Where is bullet time? Is bullet time already upgraded? Can I just... there it is. Okay. It just costs one less. We're not interested in that. The way we're using it is very straightforward. We could make sure that this starts with us every time. We can make sure this draws 2. Those are very good options. Gaining 2 is very interesting as well. So what are we gonna go for? I believe Panache. Yeah. This is just too good of a card. In our deck, specifically. Okay. Is there anything that gives us cards? Apparently not. Also, this is a very defensive hand. It's okay. We still go for the plan. Start accumulating shifts and start using them to attack. Luckily, we got 6 attacks in. That means 2 triggers. We don't care about this. We see the minions. Let's go for the card draw. We don't find anything cool. That's a little bit of a shame. However, we're able to use most of our energy. Sadly, we still don't have Panache. And we don't even get enough attacks. So we will suffer from that. Let's weaken him and start killing the minions. Took 1 damage. I think that's perfectly fine. Panache plus. This is a good time to draw up to 8. That's actually more insane than I thought. So we may enjoy that in the future even more. It looks like we have used 0 defensive abilities, so either this will be a very hurtful turn, or we will try to find a way to get a kill. We are 1 card away from triggering Panache. That is 14, correct? It's 14, and then the shifts are going to do 9 and 9. That should be a kill. So 14, 23, 32. So I could use defense here, but reducing damage by 9 is more than defending it for less. We almost even get a free kill. Sadly, we don't get it. I believe we have not used enough things. Is there any way to prevent this? So in this case, okay, in this case using 7 block makes more sense than going for the damage. It would have been a really good attack, but we were one strength short of being amazing. We see a card with no draw, that means bullet time activates. And Venom is here, so we get to use a lot of Venom attacking things. Pass the turn, see what he does. I don't remember what it says, I think triple debuff, yep. That is good. Okay, so we are just here for the extra shifts. Then we draw. We find prepared, so we drop reflex, draw more. Excellent. 2 more shifts. More shifts. I think that was pretty good. And the fight is pretty much over. Boss is dead, minions die. We keep moving forward. Let's see. Okay, so 1,000 cuts is interesting. However, it's really expensive for what it does. I'm inclined to taking Tools of the Trade. Punked. That was it. However, we have so many cards that generate cards that maybe we can make this work. Why not? Let's give it a shot. Let's see if we can find... Oh, wow, that's absolutely not our way. Okay, so we find that... Okay, Confused, this is terrible for our deck. And playing only 6 cards is equally terrible. We're gonna go for the potions. We are full in potions, so we can probably play the entire third act only with these 3 potions. We'll just have to be careful. We may want to go for a merchant, but what we aim for the most are question marks. I see that this path has no merchant on the way. However, if we go here, which also takes us through a merchant, we get an elite, question mark, elite, or many question marks, depending on how we are. Okay, let's take this path and see how we deal with this. Again, no draw, that means we use our abilities to the fullest of their extent. Wow, I think we even take damage. So, okay, that was a mistake. I should have drawn 3 cards before this, but I should have used any of the other options that I had. But I thought it would have been enough to get a kill, just it wasn't. Okay, so we play everything. Draw a card, it's expertise. See if we find more things to play, and apparently we do. Neutralize, adrenaline. Panache triggers, we deal more damage. I believe this is as far as we go. Pretty good. Start drawing, gain some armor so that we can negate this the defense. Get the kill. Cannot get potions anyway. All of these are very, very, very interesting. I'm gonna go for prepare 2. cycling to find the correct cards is always the best. Absolutely add 3 colorless cards to our deck. This could get insanely good. Cycling for free, I like it. Apotheosis is literally the best card. Immediately take it. This is interesting. But I believe our cards are mostly costing exactly that. So I will take something else. Okay, so now we're able to consider... a kunai would have been amazing. Sadly, we cannot get it. So I consider other options. Noxious Fumes. I believe this is not interesting to us anymore. Backflip, however, is because we get to draw 2. And that's always good. We have so many actions. So we want to get backflip. However, let's check. Will there be another merchant? Apparently not. So we buy freely. And then we'll get the tiny chest. We have to turn. Let's not forget. This is an amazing start. Do we get any draw? Should we draw? No, we should not draw. So we start with bullet time. Apotheosis is free, so now we can just use it. Everything gets upgraded. Blade Dance gives us 1,000,000 of these. And then we begin attacking. So we are gonna take 17 defense. That means we need to kill either of those in this turn. Maybe we can do it. Very close. Very, very close. I still think it was a great turn, so we're happy with it. Okay, let's start drawing cards. Find Panache, that's great. See what else we want to use. I believe this has to be a killy turn. Otherwise we'll just take too much damage. Maybe use a shift for this. Start with a flying knee over here. We have so many actions. See a Panache trigger. Activate Envenom. Prepare to get rid of more stuff. Like these two. Now that everything is upgraded, this gets pretty insane pretty fast. And we get a kill. Turn 2. Backflip. Tempting because it's upgraded. So let's go for it. Immediately go for the relic, whatever it is. Okay. Do we find... Yes, prepare. It's good because reflex. And we discard the other prepare. We... Oh, adrenaline. Perfect. Panache, great. Let's find good attacks. Actually, we can find anything. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna expertise, and we're gonna use some of these cards, even this card, so that we can draw with this. And now that we've reached the limit, we can bullet time, and all of this will be free. In the meantime, Panache keeps triggering, so we start using defenses, and then we go for the attacks. I believe this will be enough. I believe this should be enough. Excellent. And then continue with the attacks. That was a good first turn. Now we find Apotheosis. Tiny shame. We may even want to ignore it this time. No, we have 1,000,000 actions. So let's use them. Drop the Caltrops. Use this. Use this. Attack 1,000,000 times. finish the fight. That was pretty good. Took 0, so that's good. Get extra health. Fine, it's a relic. Potions we cannot take. I think Dagger Spray will be insane now, or real. Oh my god, these two fit our deck so well. First, we're gonna check what the final boss is. I think I don't remember him. Is this the ancient? No, it is the awakened one, which means we will want to kill it as fast as possible, which means riddled with holes is correct. Especially when upgraded, it will just be way stronger. This is literally what our deck is made for, so let's see how many cards can we get going. Let's get rid of the defenses. And maybe one of the strikes. Or finis, because it's gonna deal nothing. There we go. We can still go for acrobatics. And I believe this is the time to drop backflip. Bullet time. Start going crazy. You, wrong order, doesn't matter. You. We always go with the strongest attacks last, because the percentage increase makes it so much better. That's 7 teams times 5. Someone tell me if this is not great. And that's even the start, the turn where he doesn't get to do much. Okay, so we got weakened. That is fine. This is not a great turn. Still, we're able to attack 3 times and keep applying poison. Ooh, we find Apotheosis followed by Expertise. I like this. We keep on using things. The damage will be 15, so I believe we can add this, and then Cloak and Dagger, prepared. We can drop this and this. Perfect. Activate Panache. We run out of. It's weakened. Okay, so we take 2 damage. I believe this is perfectly fine. I'm pretty sure we can finish off whatever comes. What is finisher? Is it in our hand? Doesn't matter. Taking this is enough. Shift. Take this. Finisher is right there. Cool. Use a million shifts. Strike. And then go for a finisher that would have dealt. What is this? 37 times 7 damage. I think that's a kill. Find gold. We're not able to do anything with it. Eviscerate is interesting. We keep discarding, so also it could be made to cost 0 and deal 8 damage 3 times. It could be increased by a lot depending on our deck and how many actions we got to use before. Find a nothing, so that's a waste of a slot. This time we start with Panache, then we acrobatics. We drop survivor and we go for prepare. We drop defend. What else do we drop? And strike. Go for backflip. Go for prepared again. Drop these. Interesting. So we draw a card. Yeah, that makes sense. Bullet time. Apotheosis, everything's upgraded. Time to enjoy. Okay, so we could kill 2 things, and we defend for 10, so we have to kill this and this. Sounds good. We're very close to killing everything, but we didn't get it. Shame. Take one. And then just finish it. Accuracy is insane in our deck. Also, it's already upgraded. Immediately take. Don't even think about it. Find the Bottle Flame. Let's just pick an attack card. So what is an attack card we always want to begin the round with? I believe Finisher. Yes. So the reason we take this is because if we get an initial turn with everything, we can always finish with Finisher. So if we accumulate a lot of shifts and so on, we will be very, very happy. Okay, what do we find? First, Acrobatics. Discard Survivor. Get a free cycle. Go for Prepared. Drop the defense. Go for Prepared. And drop... I'm okay dropping Footwork right now. We will not be getting hit. So we go for Panache. Then this. Then we start making all the other things. And we finish with a Finisher for 40. It's not cool, but it was pretty good. Find an Apotheosis, which is great because it will be followed by this Expertise, I believe. Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do it. We get to Cloak and Dagger. Okay, so we need to avoid taking 7. That should be easy, right? So how about Cloak and Dagger, attack, attack, and then Cloak and Dagger again. I see Accuracy, and it's a shame that we cannot take it right now, but getting more attacks in basically gives us Accuracy. Kinda, sorta. So we get 4 more block. That's just great. And we'll have to live with it. We find Envenom, which is great. Secret Technique, let's find something useful. We find nothing, so let's go for Adrenaline. 1000 cuts. Backflip. Get the knee. And finally, Grid. That's pretty good. We stacked a lot of poison. And we just got started with poison. Okay, so I see we would be getting hit by a ton already. So what I'm thinking is I want to draw the cards right now and start getting some action, finding some action. And since we have so many actions themselves, let's apply the weak. This was the most important. Start getting some tiny bits of luck. Keep attacking with everything. Just get as close as we can to the finish line. I believe that's pretty good. We'll take 12. It's much better than what we almost had to take. I think we can just go for the finish. We were very close from just getting the kill from that. Find the potion we cannot take. Find a quick stab, quick slash that can get us things, or a backflip for more cards. I like backflip a lot. So now we can go for an upgrade for Apotheosis, which will be pretty key in our coming battles. Or we can go for a triple question mark. I really like that idea. Okay, what do we have here? Do we really have a nothing? That is a nothing. Okay. So it's a nothing, therefore we just use our stuff. Whatever it is. Strike. This is... oh god. So everyone has thorns, which makes our nothing even worse. At least we get this guy out. Take some damage. Unhappy, but what can you do? Apotheosis. Backflip first. backflip again. Start getting some damage here. I'm inclined to use this in order to find the adrenaline card, but maybe it's just not worth it. This will let them increase their thorns, so that's a little bit of a shame. But we're still good. We have so many upgraded cards now that everything looks pretty good. Okay, let's go for the kills, even if it makes us suffer. Panache is great, and I believe we can do. Oh, let's save the damage. There's no need to take one. So now we can start preparing for some. Can we choose something cool like Cloak and Dagger Plus? Backflip. That's better. Let's go for Infinite Blades. Let's drop the Caltrops. And let's prepare to see if we find some more drawing action. Wait, that's incorrect. That is correct. We find a kill without taking damage, so we're happy. Skewer is interesting, especially because of the X and the amount of actions we may gain. However, no, it's really interesting. It's just as it is. Okay, we take Skewer. Let's go for the question marks. We begin to fall means we lose something cool. I think we can lose one of the Cloak and Daggers. It's not the end. We'll have to embrace the madness because I'm not taking a curse right now. Madness is not so bad when you have them upgraded. I believe it's fun. It's horrible, yes, but we can lose all gold here because there's nothing else coming. So I guess there was some use to it. It's just not the greatest use. Make sure we don't have a card we don't want. I think we're fine. Then we go for the upgrade of Apotheosis, because finding this card is pretty important and using it is even more important. So we have to make it cheap. Okay, so we will be playing some powers, that's the bad part, but let's make sure that it's always worth it. Also, we're gonna take care of these two guys first. Okay, so let's find the card. The card we find is Acrobatics, I think. Let's check. Yeah, I think Acrobatics is more important than any other here because we need more cards for what we're about to do. We'll drink the potions because there's no point in saving them. Let's drop the neutralize cycle. Backflip once to draw 2. No, yes, we can do this. Find some stuff. That is fine. Okay. So we cannot draw anymore. That's a tiny shame. Maybe I should have used this before. However, what we can do is start using everything. Make this unit stronger. Yes, that's true. But these powers are great and we really want to use them. We want to get rid of prepared. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a big mistake. I didn't know it would force me to do that. Do we even get a trigger for the turn? No, we don't. Okay, so I got punished severely. Let's see how we pick up the pace. This enemy hasn't awakened yet. Yes, we know. Panache, Apotheosis. This guy keeps getting stronger. I don't like that. But I believe that's the end of our of our attack cards. Sorry, of our powers. Maybe there's one more. At least they're paying themselves off, which makes it very useful. We get to defend. That means we go as close as possible to the damage we would have taken. We only take 10 in the end. I think that was a pretty good turn. And we really want to use these powers. Let's go for Adrenaline. Let's see what Madness hits. It's Survivor. That's a little bit of a shame. First we Expertise. We can even go for this, even though it would increase the power of this round. I don't think we need it right now. Skewer is not enough. Let's prepare. We said we cannot envenom, so we drop it. We would like to defend. I think that's a good idea. So we get rid of these two. Still not enough for this. So we use Survivor to discard Skewer because we're not gonna use it. That means this only costs 1 now. So we defend, go up to 29. This is already pretty good. We're gonna use Flying Knee and Eviscerate because even though this would be more damage, I believe, this is still pretty good. And we get 1 little extra turn for the next time. Also, 2 attacks gives us 1 more power. That was pretty harsh. Let's see if we can survive. Let's start drawing, but let's start by drawing some cards. I believe at least from the defense we are already there, which gives me a little bit of hope for the future. So we can start using everything else. We have currently maximized our power from the attacks. That means using Skewer is just quite not enough. Just quite. So what are our options? None really. Okay, we're still not getting hit. So maybe it's good that we did it before he awakens. Okay, so let's see what Madness gets. It's Expertise. Let's trigger the Awakening. So that's interesting. We don't get to do anything cool this turn. I guess then what we should do is aim for the powers that we still have not played. So we will keep on drawing until we find them. Additionally, we could go for the cards that let us what am I thinking? Yes, that let us prepare for future turns. So like a knee or something. I believe we cannot even use the knee. That's a shame. I think that's the end. We cannot really apply anything. We have to wait. I really hope we have a solid turn right now, because he's already pretty strong. We find a prepared. That's good. We want to use Envenom. Yes, we do. We drop this and I think a shift. We start finding some of the armor. I see this kinda happening. We're not using bullet time this turn. We still have some actions. Maybe we are using bullet time. In that case, I drop the defend and what? A strike and a strike, and then we use expertise. now we can use bullet time. It's as good as it's gonna get. So we accumulated everything we could, and now we unleash. Finally, this one lasts because we get a final powerful. We got an achievement, powerful, whatever that means. Have 10 or more buffs during combat. Yes, I can totally see that happening. Past the turn, we did the best we could. We don't take damage from that. I see acrobatics, which means we can probably survive this turn as well. Start with that. Acrobatics. Drop the caltrops. I don't think that's matter. That's the thing that's gonna make us win right now. Backflip. 16 times 3 is 42, correct? No, that's incorrect. It's 48. Okay, so we aim for 48. We can unload some of the ships in case we keep drawing things. Maybe we already get the kill, but we are gonna do this in order. We got the kill. I didn't see that coming. We found a kill with the silent. We had a bit of a doubt at the beginning what to go for, but as soon as we saw the strength gaining objects, shifts made the most sense. Let's see what the score is that we got. Is okay. It's just decent. And we see that we're already accumulating some victory points. Alright. That will be it for tonight. I thank everyone for joining. I hope you have enjoyed. See you soon.